So the next thing I'm going to do with you guys is division. So we have to remember we're working with fractions, and when we divide by a fraction, it's really multiplying by the reciprocal, right? If you guys took 12 and divided it by a half, so you took 12 pieces of something, you cut them in half, you would now have 24. So 12 divided by a half is really just multiplying by 2. So we have to remember that when we see this division symbol, that dividing by a fraction is really multiplying by the reciprocal. So it does matter which reciprocal. It's always the second one. "12 divided by a half is much different than a half divided by 12. So what happens is we keep the first fraction the same, x cubed plus 8, but we're now going to flip that second fraction to make it x squared minus 2x plus 4 over 1 instead of the other way, and it now becomes multiplication. First fraction stays, the second one is flipped, it becomes multiplication. So now that you've done that, it's just like what we did up above, where we are going to factor what we can and then cancel. So x minus 4 is just simply x minus 4. I'm going to put that in parentheses. X cubed plus 8, because it's a cubed, we have to remember back from unit 3, that sum and difference of cubes. So this is where we have the same sign, opposite, always plus. For the SOAP, we take the cubed root of them both. Cubed root of x cubed is x, cubed root of 8 is 2. So once we have those, square the x, square the 2, x times 2. So that is x cubed plus 8 factor. Now for your second fraction, nothing is going to multiply to get you 4, but add to get you negative 2. So this is just going to stay x squared minus 2x plus 4 over 1. So in this instance, the only thing that actually cancels, because remember this is really just one big fraction now that is multiplication, is the x squared minus 2x plus 4's. So you guys are still left with x minus 4 on the top over x plus 2, and if you want to write the 1, you can. So we may be done with our sums and difference of cubes, but we still have to remember how to factor them because we did learn that. So because it's a little different, I'm also going to do number 8 with you guys. So first fraction stays. And this now becomes multiplication, and x squared minus 6x plus 8 is on the top. X squared minus 2x is on the bottom. So if we're trying to factor everything, I'll just start from the left and move sort of in a circle. So if we start with 4x, 4x is technically factored, but I'm just going to write the 4x as 4 and x. On the bottom, 5x minus 20, can we pull out a common term from 5 and 20? Yes, 5. 5x divided by 5 is just 1x. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Times, okay, what multiplies to get us 8, but adds to get us negative 6, negative 2, and negative 4. So that would be your top. And on the bottom, x squared minus 2x. Can't pull out a number, but we can pull out an x from each of them, and it would just become x minus 2. You had x squared, you take away 1x, you're left with 1x. So what cancels? Your x minus 2's, your x minus 4, your x's. So we're left with this one is actually just 4 over 5. Sometimes a lot of things will cancel, sometimes hardly anything will cancel. It all varies. So don't think if you only can cancel out one thing that you did something wrong. Sometimes that's just how it works. So remember, when you see division, you want to multiply by the reciprocal. So flip the second fraction, make it a multiplication problem. And then it's just like the ones we did up above. So try 3 and 5.